Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we have two amazing vloggers, YouTubers. We have African Tigress from Kenya, and we have Steve Nduku.
Thank you.
I hope I'm pronouncing your surname correctly.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass.
All the way from Nigeria.
With a Kenyan flag.
Oh, so you also love Kenya and raise out Kenya.
I love Kenya so much.
Awesome. How long were you in Kenya for?
I was there for like almost 3 weeks.
Awesome.
Just in
Awesome.
Nairobi. I love Nairobi. Funny how I've never gone to Mombasa.
You need to.
But
Next time you come to
yeah,
Kenya.
but I heard that's where you go and get the lifestyle, the beach life, like the California, right?
Awesome. And how did you guys get to know each other?
I mean, we're all YouTubers. We see ourselves online.
Watch each other online.
So this is the first time because when she's in Nigeria, I'm not in Nigeria, and so this is the first time we are meeting, and it's really nice. You finally see the person that you see online, and you're like, wow, so you're a human being, huh?
Yeah, so you actually get to connect with the person beyond social media.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's some people I have seen and I watch the video and you think like, oh, they're too serious. And then you meet them, you're like,
Yeah, playful.
Yes. You
right?
actually really panic to say, oh, am I going to be comfortable around the person? And you find out that they're down to earth,
Yeah,
and you just flow well with him.
It's really nice, and it's easier to connect with a YouTuber when you go to
Yes.
a new country.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, I'm in your country, I'm open to meeting YouTubers, and it's just like a very nice community,
Yes. What challenges did you guys face when you started YouTubing up until now? What are the greatest challenges you face as YouTubers?
Well, I could start coming up with the ideas and just figuring out how to actually grow on the platform. I probably figured that when I got past 50,000, I was like, okay, I kind of have like a roadmap on my head. But right now, the challenge I have right now is kind of like building a team that really understands the quality and the type of content that I want to put out there. I think that's the puzzle I need to, put in together right now. So in very short summary, that's basically what it is.
Oh,
well, for me, when I started, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what YouTube was and everything that it is. So for me, I just started like a place to store memories from my travels and all that. So I was just getting copyrights. Like I didn't research. So I found myself, found myself becoming a YouTuber by accident. Because I was already creating, but I was just using like, this is the song trending right now. That's the one I'm putting in.
Put it in, yeah.
Copyrights
Everywhere, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So I didn't know all that, and then I was coming into, I feel like in Kenya, for instance, creators, there was this like, you have to be those rich media girls going on vacations and holidays all the time and all that. And I was not living like that. I just finished school. So I was not living that life, but I was still traveling, but just trying to get to fit into it was actually the challenge. However, when I started, I actually attracted people from outside different countries, even before Kenya. So that's what kept me going.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And because you travelers, do you guys miss home? Or how long do you stay at home at a time?
Well, for me, I do miss home once in a while because home is like your comfort zone. A lot of people at home. You're in your house. You have all the entertainment you need. You have a car. You want to drive anywhere you want to go to. But when you're in another person's country, you have to start making fresh connections, trying to figure out the road, trying to blend in with their food, and all of those things. So in as much as we love adventures, I love adventures and I love traveling. I want to, unlike her, she's going to say her own part of the story because I know you're a nomad, right? But I really want to be able to go to a country, live there for a while, go to another country, live there for a while, and keep moving around. But yeah, everybody misses home at the end of the day.
And Tigress?
Well, for me, I can say I miss my mom and my siblings. However, I don't necessarily miss home. Like home is where I am. So if I'm in Zimbabwe now, this is home.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't have that I must be in this particular. Of course, there's some things that you'll miss, like you said, the comfort, like your car and all that.
Yeah.
So making it easy to move. However, as I travel, you find that it's so easy for me to connect with the people, and most of the time I easily get like, oh, people who are willing to show me, or people who are willing to drive me and all that. So I really never have
So
much challenges. So me, I'm a nomad. So where I am is home. When am I going back to Kenya? I don't know.
I want to be like her someday. You know, I was speaking to her. She was like, "Do you really do a return ticket?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." So, you know, you're living a very interesting life. You know.
Yeah, me, I'm here.
I asked her, "When are you going to leave Zimbabwe?" She said, "I don't know, when I'm tired." I was like, "That's really cool."
This is a second home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have like that rush, like, oh, I must be here by. Hold on, you know the.
Okay.
So I don't have that hurry. I don't have that rush. So where I am at the moment, I enjoy. I live like once I get to a country, I hate it when I have pressure like, oh, I have to leave by this day. So I hate it like, oh, so by this day I need to rush and create content. So I used to do that. Then I got to a point and I was not getting the fulfillment. Apart from just creating, I also want to live and enjoy the country and like, you know, have experience and connect. But if I had a limit, I would feel like I would only focus on content, and then I would miss on the life. So I want to live. So I'm living. Some days I create, some days I don't create, and you know, life goes on.
Okay, what's the scariest experience you've had in your travels?
Scariest. I haven't so far. I haven't really had so much. It's just when I went, I just spent money unnecessarily when I would have just asked more questions, and I exhausted my budget. And I was like, "Hey, man, I'm in another man's country. There's nobody to call." Yeah. You know.
Wow.
So, but you know, we always figure things out. So
Which country?
I think that was in Rwanda actually. I
Okay.
maxed out my budget.
Oh my
I
goodness.
didn't have any money anymore.
Oh, but while we saw your footage in Rwanda of the
Yeah.
one and only, that is the top hotel. I think I'll
Yeah.
vote it my best hotel I've
I
seen.
mean, you have a hotel room going for as high as $22,000 per night.
22,000,
You know?
wow.
So when it comes to, I haven't been robbed before, so yeah, I think that was just it. But you know, one thing with traveling is you get more experience. Just like her, she has a lot of experience with traveling. So when these things happen to you, your guards are up. So next time you know what to do. And so most of the experience also, just to add to that, is the immigration problems. You know, I'm from West Africa, and West Africans are not really loved that much. So I mean, in Namibia, I was close to being deported back to the country because they kept asking me, "Why are you here in the country?" They don't really believe that an African person can just leave his home, come just for a tour. They feel we don't have money and that we're here to migrate and move to their country. So the passport problem is quite limited. You know, maybe I'll look for a white girl to get married to.
So you see, you don't say West African are not loud. We love your music.
Oh,
Yeah. Your music and your food.
Your music,
Okay.
people love your music, they love your food.
Your dance,
your
especially.
dances, they
Yeah.
love a lot of things. So I think it's just immigration challenges. But for me, my scariest, I can't even say it's scariest, but it was an experience that I almost cried.
wow.
Well, okay, two, now that you've talked about it, two. When we were denied entry into Guinea-Bissau, and the police, the immigration officers, we told them, give us back our passport, it's okay, we'll go back to Senegal. But they refused and held our passport until it was 6 p.m. Yet they know at 6 p.m. the border is closed, and we had already cleared from the Senegal side. So we were stuck in no man's land. And that border town, there's no shops, there's no forex, there's no nothing. So, okay, there's shops like small vibanda, like small shacks that are big shops, but there's no like forex where to change money. And our plan, we were like, oh, we're going to finally get to Bissau, we'll change money and all that. But because we did not get, so we were stuck. We have foreign currency, they don't take that. We don't have food, we don't have anything. We only had 1,000 sefa, which is like $1.25 to feed two people. So we only went and bought bread and left.
The challenge.
They have this long bread, they call it pata or something.
Pata.
And then they slice and put some veggies inside, and then so that's what we shared and slept. That was really scary, and you know.
That sounds really scary now, thinking about it.
But good thing we had a van, so We slept in the van.
Did they later give you the passport?
They gave us when the border is closed. So you are standing
So you can't-
between. Okay, so this is the border here and this is the border here. You can't go this way, you can't go this way. So you start.
So in the morning,
between.
where did you go to? Did you go forward or backward?
So we just left the car because we left the car and we went backward. And thank goodness we found. We explained our situation. Can you believe the head of the immigration in Senegal gave us his personal car?
Wow.
He gave us his car to even drive it. He did not even drive us. He gave us his personal car. We drove it to the nearest town in Senegal, which is like 20 kilometers from the border, to go get our visas there, then go back. Like he offered us. And even when we were coming back, we were like, oh, we're gonna take this to replace the
He said
fuel. And he
no.
was like, no.
Oh my God.
What a good guy.
I love hearing stories like that.
So it was amazing. So that was one, like the scariest.
Terrible,
I think.
right?
Yeah, and another one was in Congo. I was stuck in traffic of Okada motorbikes. This side they've blocked the road fully. This side they've blocked the road fully. So we are in a grid. We are in motorbikes, people in motorbikes and vehicles and all that, and no one can proceed either way. And the woman next to me, they fell on a motorbike, and then like like my life was just flashing before me. I was like, why am I suffering like this?
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Actually, for the first time, I cried. Like when I went back to the house, I went and I cried and I said, I'm not stepping out to create any content anymore. Let me wait until my departure, because that time is those days when I used to book like continue. So I had booked my next ticket. I never used to leave my tickets open and all that. So because of that, I was like, I had to continue staying until the day when the ticket would be ready for me to leave. So that was so scary too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We thank God for your safety. Now, let's speak to aspiring young YouTubers in the game. What advice can you give them? And would you be open to having mentorship classes at a later stage where you train up YouTubers to do what you do? Because your footage is amazing. And we know that you've put in a lot of work. So, Steve, over to you.
I mean, fresh out making YouTube videos. First thing first, don't let numbers determine anything. Just make sure you genuinely love it, because if you're looking at the vanity metric, which is the subscribers and the views, most people come into YouTube because they want to make money. Yes, you're going to make money, but you have to pay the dues, right? So come in with the platform, just genuinely enjoy what you're doing, and then don't try to be a replica of somebody else, right? Be very genuine. Watch videos, watch people outside Africa, just steadily improve yourself, right, to be a good and better YouTuber. When you're starting out, most people are going to say make a lot of videos, and I really agree with that. Make a lot of videos. That is how you're really going to know your strength, your weaknesses, what people really do love to watch. And then when you've made so much videos, you can now say, okay, people love watching this and this and this, so I'm just going to narrow down to making this and this and this, right? So yeah, that's what I can think straight off my head. And then just keep. YouTube is more of a consistency game, right? You can suck, but if you're consistent, you're going to get the result regardless, right? So that's basically mentorship class. I don't know from my end, but I know Tayo has dropped something, a course or something like that. But for me, the course I have to put out is not about YouTube, it's about filmmaking.
Okay.
So it's a bit advanced anyway, but yeah, maybe I'm still learning. I still consider myself as I'm still learning. So probably in the future, when I feel like, okay, I can really do, I understand this platform to a certain degree, then I might really do consider, training one or two persons, because we really do need creators, right? Because Africa is under, like, when I started making real estate videos, people were like, oh my God, so these properties, they're in Nigeria, like,
wow,
I made a video of Lac Willis, and they were like, oh my God, so this place, because the things they keep feeding them with bad information. Oh my God, there's killing. Just like you can't go to the north, but I can tell you, Kano is one of the most safest places. So we need creators coming out to really do share this story. There are we need more and more creators. YouTube is as big and can accommodate everybody, right? So I hope I did some summary over there.
Thank you for that. And AT?
Well, for me, what I would say is research. I feel like a lot of people don't want to, especially when they starting, they're not doing the research. They want to be like me, who started posting copyrighted music. I mean, I didn't have like that was 2019, I think. There was not so many people creating, so there wasn't much information out there, and I didn't even know that I was going to do YouTube. Sorry. So what I would tell people, because I meet a lot of people, they want to start, but they don't even know how to create a YouTube channel. I mean, there's a lot of resources out there that people are not really willing to take. Just anything, any problem, any challenge that you are facing, just go to YouTube and type it in layman's language, how you understand it. You'll find someone already faced it. So someone will be like, oh, can you teach me how to edit? Like everything. I'm not expert editor. I need to learn from people like him. But I mean, the little way that I know and the little things that I do in editing are things I all learned on YouTube. Someone starts a YouTube channel, but they don't even have YouTube studio. Like they don't even, like, they're not going to get they're not looking for the basics. You have to know, yes, you have a Gmail account you've opened, and then YouTube studio is your office. You meet someone who's a YouTube and then they tell you, oh no, I deleted YouTube studio. I'm like,
wow,
that's deleting your office.
Yeah.
So like there's some basic things that people are not willing to learn. How do you monetize content? All that. Just go and Google how to monetize. How to. I feel like just people want, as you said, they want the money, but they're not willing to do the research, take the steps. How do I put hashtags? How do I make sure my videos rank? All that information is on YouTube. It's on the internet. But I feel like a lot of creators, they just want to step out, hold a camera. Hi guys, so today I'm eating and I'm dancing and I'm swimming. Put it together and upload it without necessarily learning some few basic things that someone needs to know. So research is what I would say. Will I have classes? Maybe in future, but I'm still a student, like you said. I'm still learning. I might maybe do something online there and put it for people to access, but I don't have that time at the moment. I have loads of commitment.
So something I'm going to add to that, if you're also looking at making videos, I actually learned this from Mr. Beast because I watch a lot of his interviews as well. So if you're going to make a video, the first thing you should think about is not the content itself. Think of the idea. Start with the idea. Start with the title of the video, and then walk backwards from there. We start with the title. You think about your content, and then you go into the meat of the video. Right? What is going to be at the beginning? What's going to be at the middle? You know, making YouTube is like making a film. You know, like, you know, that suspense you have to give them, but don't give them so much so that they can watch to the end. You know, all of those crazy things. So maybe you could try. But once again, all of these things we're saying at the baseline, you just have to start and be consistent. You figure out most of these things along the way.
Okay. Awesome. Tell us something. I'm going deeper now. Tell us something that nobody knows about you.
I wanted to ask you that same question today. Like, I've been thinking about that question for 2 days, and I knew I was going to ask you that question today.
I'm asking you first.
While you're reading my mind.
Who is Stephen? Who is African Tigress?
Wow. What people don't know about me? Well,
Besides being a YouTuber.
I'm a very boring person.
What?
Like, if I'm not thinking about making a video, I'm making a video, or like I live a very boring life. I spend most of my time on my computer, but the very few time I watch movies. I love very fictional movies. I also love, superhero movies as well. I love Baileys with nuts, right? But yeah, I don't really. My life is not so spiced like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I live a very. Not very, I don't know, it's okay for me, but sometimes my friends will come to my house and be like, what? Like, we've been in your house and you're just, I really don't.
So you don't like going out?
No, like, I have to go out because I have to make videos. Like, prior to now,
So you can't go if you're not making a video?
So that's the thing. Every time I go out, I'm always making a video. Like, I have never I was telling some people like I can't afford a vacation. They were like, "Well, but you travel all the time." I'm like, I'm going to make videos. So most times you're in a very nice resort. You're not there to really enjoy the facilities. You're just with the cameras. Oh my God, what angle, what drone shot am I going to take? So that's so it's not fun because when I'm in the plane, I'll be like, very soon I'm going to land and I have to start thinking of what locations and instead of relaxing and let me go to my hotel and lie down.
Do you ever suffer burnout?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
And how do you refresh?
When I finish that video, I finish that project, I'll probably just give myself a day or two. The funny thing is, when I now give myself a day or two, I watch TV and I try to relax. I'll be like, man, you made out there working.
Wow.
I'll be like,
You feel like you're wasting time.
do you understand? So I just feel like I'm being very useless. I'll be like, look at you. Look at you. You're just here lying down and, people are out there closing deals and doing a lot of things with their life. But I do suffer burnout. So that's why I'm actually struggling right now. I want to build a team of people. It's really hard, but I'll address that. So, Stephen, I'm not so fun. Maybe she is.
Me, I'm so fun. I love life. I live, I used to feel so, but after a certain point in my life, I became so intentional. So I live every day. If I'm here right now, I'm enjoying it. You're probably thinking, videos. Maybe at the back of your mind, you're thinking editing, you're thinking what, video. You're still thinking about ideas when you're here. Me, I'm here. I'm present. So yeah, I just love to keep it, to keep it easy, take it easy in life, because I just realized at the end of the day, even what you're saying, your mates are here working, man. Burnout, what's the point of working and then you'll never have experience or memories? All you think about is the work, because you never created any other memories in these countries beyond working. And then it's okay, it's okay, we're young, we need to make money and things like that.
The pressure is getting worse.
But for me, I love to just appreciate what I have and then work. Like that's why I even stopped I don't even do this thing like, now you have 200,000, I have I'm okay. I'm very content where I am. I'm living my best life. Awesome. I wake up, I have a nice view, I have this, I'm healthy, that's enough. So me, I love life. I'm an introverted extrovert.
The first time I'm hearing that. Introverted extrovert. Yo, I just feel you're either an introvert or an extrovert. That's it.
No, there's introverted extrovert. We fall in between depending on the environment. If I'm in a certain environment, I might be fully introvert.
Yeah.
If I'm in another environment, I'll be out there. And especially if I'm meeting people for the first time and I've never interacted with them, I'm like, what? But once I get used to the people, I'll be out there loud and having fun and all that. So I'm both introvert. I learn my environment, I learn the people I'm interacting with, and I just ensure I don't go out.
Wow, you're very flexible. That's really nice. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
But I'm not much into introverted people. Sometimes they can be too much, and sometimes I tend to feel like they are too sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the time, especially people who are all the time like that, they're too sad. And I want vibrant. I want a happy environment.
I saw this quote I saw someone tweet something. They were like, everybody who says they are introverts, when they get a certain amount of money, they'll realize that. And then you're going to be like, wow, okay, now I have so much money. I want to go to Dubai, I want to go to the marina, I want to do this, I want to invite my friends, I want to throw a party. You're like, money's not a problem. Is that true or not?
I really don't know. For me, I love people who are out there, people who are loud.
Yeah.
Me, I love people who are loud. That's why I love Nigeria. You know that.
Because
Nigerians are loud, out, they're open. I find
very
most
open.
Nigerians to be extroverted. So it's not someone who's going to come and tell you this, yet they mean this. No, I like it because they're straight.
Yeah.
I like it when people are straight. I don't like when people are pretending and all that. So I like being in environment, because me, I don't judge people. So I like being in an environment where people are themselves.
Yeah.
Yes. So
It's really nice.
Me, I'm all about fun.
Oh, okay.
But of course, I take moments and
Stephen and AT, we would just like to welcome you to Zimbabwe, and
Karibu
we
sana.
are honored to have you. Who's supposed to be saying Karibu sana? Aren't you supposed to be saying something?
What does that mean?
Tunakutambira mu Zimbabwe.
What does that mean?
Welcome to Zimbabwe.
And what about in Nigerian? What in which language?
Nigeria has
Welcome,
226 languages. Which of them are
So
you referring to?
which one are you using today?
Which one am I going
Welcome, Ogao.
Oga at the top.
Odugu, shine your eyes.
Yeah, she's been to Nigeria tomorrow.
On the lights,
Please,
off the lights.
You guys shouldn't let her into the country anymore. She's like, we're done, all right? Don't come anymore, right?
But welcome, and we hope that you enjoy your stay while you're
Thank
there.
you. Don't end the video. I'm just going to
Okay,
turn this
okay.
around and ask you.
Guys, I'm sweating. I was walking upstairs, but I'm enjoying my time with Stephen and AT.
Yeah.
We're having an amazing time, and be sure if you see them in Zimbabwe, be sure to greet them.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Welcome them to the country. It's a great honor to have them here. They travel all over the world doing a lot of content. So we are just so excited to have you here, and we hope that you explore as much as possible.
All right.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.